Right, so there's what the Japanese one looks like. It's got loads of ice. There's a 600ml. It's got Big Zero written on it. Some whatever the fuck that says. Some more shit here. And it's more of the same on the back. Don't know what the ingredients are. Other than that, it's 0 kcal, whatever that stands for. And is the British one. It's basically just Pepsi Max, all the ingredients on the back. 500ml bottle, maximum taste, no sugar, made in GB. Is the lid. Recycle me. And there's the Japanese lid. Pepsi Zero. So yeah, there's our pre-production footage sorted anyway. Right, there we go. Another review comparison thingy majig coming up. I've done, well, if you've watched the previous one I've done, where I've done the Japanese Pepsi Nama compared with the English Pepsi, then you might like this because it's kind of up the same street. This time around we have the Western, well, the UK one, maybe US, I don't know, but you know, the UK's Pepsi Max compared with Japan's equivalent Pepsi Zero. Now it says Big Zero on the bottle because it's one of the bigger bottles. Don't know if it's the biggest you can get. Maybe you can get like a 2 litre one. I mean, in our country we can get a 2 litre one. You know, but basically I got this online and I got this from the shop because I thought I want something that's comparable. If I get a 2 litre one, then it's just going to look weird, isn't it, compared with this? So, you know, yeah, 600ml, 500ml, not a big difference. Oh, it'll do. So yeah, this is Pepsi Max versus Pepsi Zero of Japan. So, what are we going to do? We're going to review both. We're going to try both. Which one do I prefer and why do I prefer it? What do I think it tastes like? And all that jazz. So, since we're in the UK, I'll start with a more domestic option, one that I'm used to. I have tried this before, obviously. So let's get it out of there. This is a carbonated, low-calorie, cola-flavoured soft drink with sweeteners. Best served chilled, and it is chilled. It's been in the fridge for about a week. It's got aspartame, acesulfame, phosphoric acid, citric acid, and flavourings including caffeine and a potassium sorbate preservative with a bit of phenylalanine or phenylalanine. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's phen something or other anyway. Nonetheless, let's get out the bottle into a glass and see where we go from there, shall we? Okay, right. Don't want to fill up too much just yet because if I fill up too much, it'll look shit, won't it? Okay, so let's try some Pepsi Max, the UK version. Okay, smells like a slightly watered down caffeinated sugar. It's a cola, what you'd expect. It is what it is. That's pretty much all I can smell. So let's have a taste, shall we? I mean, I like Pepsi Max. I don't mind it at all. It's you know, it's not too sweet. It's, you know, it's not too sort of strong on the outer taste buds, and it hits the spot. It's nice and fresh, you know. I always find it tastes a bit more caffeinated personally, but you know, that's just me. Boom goes the dynamite. That's Pepsi Max UK version done. Now the Japanese answer to Pepsi Max Zero, or in this bottle's case Big Zero, but you know, it's just measurements at this point, isn't it, you know. Yeah, so my nickname at school was Big Zero. It was actually just Zero, but you know, I thought I'd have the big one, you know. Makes my school days sound more respectable, doesn't it? Well, it's just as fizzy. Oh, just pure gas. So I want to get a look at that. That's the other Pepsi Max was not like this at all. Well, there's the extra 100 millilitres sorted anyway. So now we are like for like in terms of weight. Right, so what does this Japanese Pepsi Big Zero taste like? Let's see what happens, shall we? That smells like first though. Now, the original Pepsi Japan, Pepsi Nama, whatever, versus the Pepsi UK version I was on, that had a bit of ginger in it, and it wasn't as sweet compared to its obviously British equivalent. Smells wise, I'm getting a really slight hint of that ginger as well, but a very slight, you know. It's barely as smelly as this. It's barely any different smellier than this, you know. That came off all wrong, I do apologise. But yeah, it's barely any different smells wise. Just a slight hint of ginger. Because obviously we put ginger in the last one, I think. So I was hoping this will be alright again. So let's have a go. Cheers. Markedly different. Once again, it's less flavoursome. It doesn't taste as caffeinated, but it does taste a bit more herbal. So I'm gonna be honest, this tastes like a watered down ginger beer. You know, if you ever get like a ginger beer from somewhere, like one of them Bundaberg ones from like Asda or whatever, try and put like sparkling water in it, you'll probably get the same taste as this. This is what it tastes like. I mean, I'm getting that sort of ginger taste, but it's a very slight taste as well. So it kind of smells like it tastes, or it tastes like it smells. Whereas this is a bit more, there's a bit more to it. So yeah, I picked the British version of Pepsi the last time. I'm gonna pick this one again because, you know, maybe I'm just a British Philistine. I don't know. Who just doesn't want to embrace culture, or maybe I just prefer the taste of this one over this one. And I'm not saying this is bad. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I prefer the taste of this one over that one. Right, so there you have it. That's our Pepsi Max. Yeah, Japanese versus British sorted. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I mean, I've had worse videos, must admit. I've enjoyed both. And I'll be back for more. Whether or not it'll be Japanese, British taste test and stuff, I don't know. Watch this space. You never know what's around the corner. Not on immediately planned anyway. But yeah, so that's the Pepsi sorted anyway. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll be back for more alcoholic stuff. In the meantime, signing out. Take care everyone.